Welcome back everybody. I'm Tassie with Tassie Eats and today I'm doing Popeyes. So what we have is a quarter pound of shrimp and then they gave me their Cajun fries here, which I absolutely love. And these are actually their new ghost pepper wings. It's not like new because I've actually had them before. But basically it only came back January 1st. So these are their ghost pepper wings here. We're going to give them a shot. And then they gave me their buttermilk biscuits, which I love. Some people hate them. Some people love them. And it's the whole thing between KFC and Popeyes, like which biscuit is better. And they gave me this Ragin' Cajun barbecue ranch sauce. She said that this was their only ranch they had. So I don't know. We'll give it a shot. We'll see. It's good. It's really good. All right. It's not bad. I love Popeyes French fries. You know, I kind of wonder if there's like a spice in this shrimp. Because like I can kind of feel a hint of it. Yeah, it's supposed to be spicy. I love these. But when they're cold, they're like rock hard. And you have to like microwave it for it to get soft again. And I know some people, they like to put jam or butter on these. They're super buttery already, so. And these are actually kind of big shrimps. Between Popeyes and KFC, I would choose Popeyes. It's just water. All right, let's try out these wings. They're not spicy at all, you guys. They have like a hint, kind of like that shrimp. They're good though. Who was it? I think it was White Castle. White Castle, about a couple years back, they had a ghost pepper sliders. Oh, that was really, really good. Those had a really good kick to it where I was like amazed that a fast food restaurant would do something so spicy. I'm gonna get full off of bread. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, I feel like this one has more of a kick than the other one did. Mm-mm. Oh, is this just chicken skin? Mm. That's just chicken skin. Oh my gosh. Mm. I just realized I got a scratch on my arm. I was like, why is it stinging? And then I was like, what? Did this thing cut it? Huh. Mmm. A piece of chicken skin, man. I do feel like a grease ball right now. Mm. I'm gonna peel the breading off so we can see how big the shrimp is. Oh, this is almost kind of sad. How big the shrimp is, you guys. A lot of it is breading. It's good though. Whenever I go to like fast food restaurants, and sometimes I'll really be craving shrimp, like deep fried shrimp. And to get like the really big ones, and they're not even that big, like the butterfly shrimps, it costs a lot. Might as well make it at home. Oh, this was $4.99. I had a coupon for it. And this was also $4.99. These are just the wings. It doesn't come with like sides or anything. It just comes with a biscuit. But, excuse me, after everything, I paid like 10 something. Mmm. I feel like the top is really salty and buttery. Mm. And you know, like, a lot of times, like, I love chicken wings if I'm gonna order chicken. But I find that a lot of times restaurants, they overcook them. And then they're very dry and ugh. Yeah, a fast food place could make it perfectly. But if you go to, like, there's a lot of bars here in Uptown, and their wings are always overcooked. They don't put enough sauce on there, or it's almost like there's no sauce. And it reminds me of Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings does the same thing. So I rarely like to eat Buffalo Wild Wings because of that. Wingstop, which we do have a Wingstop here in Minnesota. I think we have like a few of them. Theirs are okay. They don't really overfry them the way like Buffalo Wild Wings does. But I think with Buffalo Wild Wings, there's just so much chicken they have to cook. And maybe they just don't really pay as much attention. Normally, I just pay extra to have sauce on the side at Buffalo Wild Wings just because they never sauce it well, where it's like dry. It's like, did I order dry rub? And Buffalo Wild Wings for me is pretty far. But they are opening Buffalo Wild Wings, I think in April, like a couple blocks away. So then I'll do a review of that when I get it. Not really a review, but just a video. I have had viewers ask me to do Buffalo Wild Wings, like the Blazing Challenge. I cannot do the Blazing Challenge, you guys, just so you know. I'll try it for the video, but I've never tried it like at the restaurant, or I've never actually tried it. But Blazing Wings, they are very, very spicy. And then if they're overcooked, it's like, ugh. My mermaid neighbor. Oh, so I'll give you guys an update. I have been looking at places. I went to go look at a few properties in case I was going to buy it. And then I also went to go look at a couple apartments. I'm leaning more towards maybe I'll just rent. And then maybe next year I'll buy. You know, I used to own a couple houses. I hated owning property. I hate it. It's the maintenance, the fact that it's like for me, I don't like things that hold or tie me down. And I feel like having a property, it really ties me down. It is such a huge responsibility. And it's not as carefree as I like to be. You know, it's like I could be totally fine having my own house, but I would hire somebody to take care of the outside maintenance. Like, if I brush my hair too long, you guys, I get calluses on my hands. And so it's just, if I'm raking or shoveling, I will just hire a company to come and take care of, like, the maintenance all around the outside of the house. And it's just a lot of, like, if anything breaks, you have to take care of it and deal with it. I know, like, my boyfriend, he's really big on, like, doing it himself. But I'm really big on just calling somebody and coming to deal with it. But it's like, I know I have, because most of my siblings, you know, like, or a few of my siblings, they have, like, properties. And they're actually, like, landlords. They manage their buildings and everything. They have renters there. But I see their life, and I don't really know if I want that. It's great as far as investment. But, you know, like, I'll invest in stocks. You know, so it versus a building. With any kind of investment, there's pros and cons. And you really have to weigh them out. I don't know about having renters. Like, as a landlord, I will let you do whatever you want. Just don't get caught. And don't get any complaints. Like, and pay your rent on time. That's pretty much it. But I don't really want to deal with it. Growing up, my mom was wealthy because she had a lot of properties in the Twin Cities. And her children were the cleaning crew. Every time somebody moved out, we had to go in there and fix everything back up. I hated it. We would mow the grass. Okay? I just don't like doing that. I remember my mom had these two fourplexes next to each other. And the roof had to be redone. Oh my God. We had to climb all the way up there and use pull strings because we couldn't lift the asphalt on our back and climb a ladder, because I was like in the 5th grade, you guys. So we're using rope and we're like dragging it up to the ceiling, and we are shingling everything. It was just It's like, it may seem I don't do as much labor now, but it's like I grew up with it, you guys, and I hated it. So I made sure in my adult life I wouldn't have to do it again. So it's kind of like it brings back these horrible flashback memories too. And I do enjoy renting because it's, you know, even though people say, oh, if you buy a house, it's cheaper than renting, etc., etc. It's not, you guys. Like, the cost of maintenance, your property taxes, your utilities, everything is on you now. And I love the renter's lifestyle. You know, like, I could just move to a different part of the city, like, yearly if I wanted to. Maybe even 6 months if I wanted to. And with the house, the buying and selling process, it is extremely aggravating. But this is my lifestyle. You know, I understand, like, people who have dreams of having their own house, or maybe they have children, or they just want to have their own house. I get it. But for myself, I don't mind renting. And I don't know about the housing market in your guys' areas where you guys are from. But in Minnesota, it's definitely rising. Like, really high now. When the market crashed back in 07, 08, lots of properties went up. And everything was like super cheap, you guys, ridiculously cheap, you know, but everybody was afraid of buying because we were so unsure of the economy at the time. And then now, fast forward, it's like, what, 10 years now? My God, the housing market is insane again. Your interest rates are lower because back then, back in 07 and 08, interest rates for houses were like 10% and over, you guys. And a lot of people were doing arm loans, which is basically like, you know, you do 10 or 15 years and then you kind of have to refinance, or you can have a fluctuating interest rate, and that's really hard too at a lot of people versus a conventional loan for FHA. And it's like, I don't know. Is he just talking about it? It's like, it's stressing me out, you guys. And I've had a lot of people ask me. I don't live with my boyfriend. He lives really close to me, though. Him and his family, they actually own the property they live at. And they live right here in Uptown. But for me, it's like, if I'm going to buy a property, I want it in the Uptown area, like South Minneapolis. The only thing is, if you want like a duplex here in my neighborhood, it's going to be over $500,000. And I'm just like, oh God, $500,000? 30 years, pay that back? What is that? It's a piece of bone. What the heck? But you know, if I move out of this area and I look for a property, they're fairly reasonable. In St. Paul, in the central location, we call it Frogtown. The type of renters and the type of people who live there, the economy, it's not as great as the niche area that I live in. So it's like, I could get a house or a duplex or a triplex for under $200,000 there. Very, very affordable. However, it's not as safe of a neighborhood. I mean, there's crime everywhere, you guys. Even in my neighborhood, there is crime. But it's about your property value, the neighborhood, and being a single female living alone there, I wouldn't feel safe. So, I don't know. And I'm not the type of person who just wants to get something just to have it, regardless of where it is or anything like that. It has to match my lifestyle or else I'm not okay with it and I won't be willing to do it. So, about a year, maybe in a year, I'll save up a ton of money, throw it all down on a house. We shall see. And plus, it's still winter right now. A lot of houses, because they don't want to look like they've been on the market for a very long time, it makes people come less and less to come and look at it. Because they're going to think there's something wrong with it. But it's because it's wintertime. A lot of people aren't going to be moving in the wintertime. And they're all waiting until the spring to hit. And then that's when everybody throws their houses up for sale. Everybody starts bidding like crazy. Most of the people who buy in the wintertime, really it's going to be, there are some people who are just like me. Or it's just, you know, they need something right away. It's more of an emergency situation. But you have people who are looking to buy, but it'll take them years because they keep watching the market. They keep waiting and waiting and waiting. And then a lot of times you have investors. Investors, they have the cash up front to pay that whole property in cash. The housing market is very good in Minnesota. Not really good for buyers, though. It's great for sellers. That was super good. The chicken wings I can't finish. There's too much food. I fell into the trap of the fries and the biscuit. I'm a carbaholic. I prefer carbs. Any type of bread, rice, noodle, I'm all over it. If there's potato, I'm all over it. Man, quarter pound of popcorn shrimp makes a lot. I feel like I've been eating it for a long time. And this is getting kind of salty. Alright. Last piece, I think I'm done. Thanks for watching, you guys.